Good evening, everyone. Hope we're doing well on this Good Friday. That song that you heard is something that Chelsea won't be hearing this season. So we start as we mean to go on. Welcome to the Arsenal Women Chat Show. Welcome to Mr. Arsenal Podcast, and welcome to Hybrid Fans Forever. We're going to have this a bit of a celebration show, obviously, because we are the only one in the land that know how to win a Champions League. Evening, Gav. But before we move on, I will introduce you to my guests. So we have Caroline. How are you doing, mate?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. So
Good.
cool. Then we've got James. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing well, mate. Same as yourself, wee bit of a rush in getting here, but I made it just in time to sit and gloat for an hour, something we don't get to do often, so looking forward to it.
No, exactly. Cool. And then we have Laura. How are you, mate?
I'm doing all right, mate. I've came up today with a major migraine, but here I am because I want to gloat as well. So, yeah, migraine or gloat. I'll pick gloating.
Nice one.
Or
Then we
just work
have...
with migraine. That also works.
No.
Yeah. There's just a little bit of an echo, just to let someone know. I'm not sure who it is.
Might be me. Hang on.
Paul, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, all good, thank you. All good, especially after the other night.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, was it? It's like
No,
it's
not too
usual,
bad at all.
really. So, and then Amanda, how you doing?
Hiya, yeah, very good, thank you. Joining the gloating, and just in case anyone was wondering, you know.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so obviously packed show today. We'll say some hellos in the chat. I know I forgot someone.
Who?
Darren.
Darren's not here.
Right, that's good because I thought I forgot Darren then. So Darren will be here soon.
I was going to say, did you not realise it was a bit quiet without Darren? Like,
yeah, so fair shout. But yeah, obviously Darren will be here. Should we say some hellos in the chat, Laura?
Dorian has wrote London/Europe is red.
Yeah, my agent.
Kev has said evening all. HNTR has wrote hi all, big up from India. Hadrad has said, Dorian has also said hello. Well, again, James Clements has said we'll be running around Fulham with our European Cups.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. That's Huntingdon, James, for people that want to know.
HNTR says Leon's again. Here we go. Kate Lord has said hello. Jonesy's in as well.
Hey, Jonesy, good to have you here, mate.
He says, at Katie said, there's loads of Chelsea tears in my tea. And Lizzie said, hello, everyone.
Sorry, what was that?
Lizzie said, hello, everyone.
Oh, hiya. So, yeah, good start with the people in the chat. So, we might as well get started. Obviously, we went to the bridge 3-1 up. Before we have any more like Chelsea crying. So believe me, there'll be a few of it. And if they want to come into the chat, you're more than free because it'll be interesting to see what you got to say. As long as it's not abusive, then you're more than welcome here. And that goes for anyone. So
because none of them were brave enough to even come on the podcast when it was put out. But they're brave enough to go on someone's comments and abuse them.
Told you we should have got Basil on. As long as he ain't with that kazoo. Anyway, so I'll start with you, James, actually. Obviously, we saw the lineup. Was that expected for you? I'll be honest, I was really happy to see Daphne in goal.
Yeah, I think that was about the only. That's not yours. Somebody Bill's upset. I think the goalkeeping position was the only one that was really up for debate. I think other than that, everybody that was on was kind of as expected. I don't think we were expecting much else in the way of a change. I think maybe the only thing I might have changed was putting Holmberg in for McCabe, but as a Champions League quarter-final, she is the regular, so she's not going to lose her space that easily.
Yeah, I think with the Van Donselaar and Borba, well, it was a question. It's not for me now. Obviously with Van Donselaar, James, she's had quite a few injuries, hasn't she? So I think that's been the main thing, seeing if she can get back to full fitness, really. But I think when you see what Van Donselaar done in that Chelsea game, I think that's why you probably, in those big games, start with her, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I said I'm one that I'm happy with either or. I think both. As I say, I've said it many times. I didn't see Bobber at the start of the season, only when she came in after Daft get injured. So, from what I've seen, Bobber is a really good goalkeeper and an amazing second choice. She's still young. Both are still young. Both have still got a lot to learn. And I think they're in the perfect, as they would call it, the goalkeepers union. They're in that perfect union because the unique qualities both have, they can both share off each other and hopefully pick up as time goes on. And eventually, I think at one point, Arsenal's going to need to print 2 number 1 jerseys because we ain't going to be able to pick between the two. But as you say, George, I think at this moment, Daft just tips it purely based on the slight bit more experience at that level.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just think some of the saves she was making were world class. Paul, I'll come to you. Obviously, I know we have no Catherine today, but I know Paul's brought a couple of stats to the table. And I say this is what we do. We evolve people on this show. Paul, kind of going into the game before we go into your stats, how was you thinking going into the game? Was you confident?
I was confident that we'd go through. Obviously, Chelsea had to come out and go for it. They couldn't sit back and defend, and it was just which defence was going to hold up the longest. Was ours going to hold up against their pressure, or were we going to, get them on the counter and sneak one in and pretty much put the tie to bed? So yeah, confident that we'd go through. It was. And it was a bit nervy at times, and obviously they got the goal quite late in the game, which we managed to hold on for those last few minutes. But yeah, it's just another one over Chelsea. We could go there every week and play. It's not like playing these tough teams like Leicester and West Ham and Spurs.
Yeah. We still knock them out even when they beat us. So it's
yeah.
Amanda, coming to you. Obviously, we'll go through the game and stuff. I thought defensively we were solid again. Obviously, we lost Steph Catley quite early on. Was you a bit nervous, obviously, when you were seeing Taylor Hines come on and McCabe move over, or was you still a bit confident that we could start to see the job out? I was a bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, how early on it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's never good when you lose someone that was in the starting 11 that early on, but I wasn't worried when I saw McCabe move over and Hines come on. I think McCabe's, more than capable in that position. So I think it actually balanced up quite well. I agree. Van Donselaar was just, what a game she had. Some of them saves were amazing. But I have to agree with Paul. We can't get too overexcited. It is only Chelsea.
Yeah, I just think she was pretty special, and I think we see why we risked her last season to play her when she was injured. So, but Caroline, coming to you, obviously, we managed to hold out quite solid in the first half. There was quite a bit of pressure. But was there as much pressure from Chelsea in the first half that you thought there would be, or was you expecting a bit more? Because I didn't think there was that much.
Do you know what? I watched the game and I was so stressed. I couldn't really form a coherent opinion in the first time I watched it. When I watched the extended highlights back and I watched a chunk of the first half back, they did not put on as much pressure as I thought they were going to. I thought they were going to be straight out the blocks, straight. I thought it was going to be, they were going to come out swinging, and they just didn't. I mean, maybe we shut. I think it was a bit 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I think we shut down what they were doing, but equally they weren't bringing very much. I think it was a bit of both. But I could only come to that opinion after rewatching it because I was too stressed the first time.
Yeah, but if anyone has seen Aaron Cuthbert since Wednesday, please let me know. I know they're putting a report in missing. I ain't seen her for a while, so I've heard apparently she's still in Kim Little's pocket, but it is what it is. But,
yeah, they were like him. Little was amazing. I don't know. We just were picking up everything they were putting down, which was incredible. I did wonder if our luck was about to run out after we beat them, obviously in the league and then in the Champions League. I was thinking, in our home leg. I was thinking, oh my God, is our luck about to run out? But no, they did. They were incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that performance made you want to pull your hair out, or maybe is that a bit too soon to say about pulling hair yet? But Laura, come to you. Obviously, then I was saying this to Dorian. Like, from an attacking point of view, I wouldn't say we was the most effective. Do you agree with that, or do you think it was just the way that we sat up and was playing in that game? Obviously we had a few chances, but it wasn't as effective as we have seen recently.
I think our plan was, let's sit in deep and just try and defend this, because it's not us that are under pressure to obviously get a goal. Yeah, it would have been nice to get a goal to kill the game, but for me, I don't think Renee was one to be like, you know what, we have to get the first goal to kill it off, and then Chelsea have no chance of getting back into the game. But yeah, I agree with you saying we weren't clinical up in the striker's role. We had a few attempts, but they weren't attempts that would make you go, oh, that really should have been put away. Until obviously Stina Blackstenius' goal goes in and then it's chopped off for offside, which by the way wasn't offside, so I don't know where VAR pulled that one from. But yeah, like, I wasn't concerned that we weren't creating anything. And I was just more concerned of us being able to just defend what we had and keep Chelsea at the game, which I think we more or less done. They found it really, really hard to get past our midfield at points, to get past the defence at points. Yeah, I was all round happy with the performance of the way it went the other night. I don't know what they actually mean by the way we sound like Lauren James. Oh, yeah.
Your names. I glanced and thought the same thing.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm happy with that performance.
Yeah, that's cool. Have we got any comments? For some reason, I can't access the chat. So,
someone was just saying Laura and James actually sounds like Lauren James, and
yeah, we know
the way your names are written down. I was like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but don't upset them. They'll stamp their feet.
No,
don't. Kevin has got a lot of it. Obviously, the song. Catherine has come in, but she has to go off a meeting. She said she'll watch it back later.
So nice to see where Catherine's priorities are.
HNTR has said, I saw the goal replay again. Laya shouldn't have allowed Sam to cross, considering she was full of fresh legs, which I agree with. But we have mentioned many times that Laia Cadena doesn't have the pace. So, like, when I seen her and Frida coming on, I actually thought, oh my fucking God, like, they are going to get a goal back. And what did they do? They went right up the pitch and got a goal back. And I thought, what the heck are we doing? Because when they two come on the pitch, the full thing just fell apart. The full play just fell apart. Players didn't know where they were going in position, honestly. And then that Frida breaks away and gets to the point where Beth Mead is screaming on the right-hand wing, pass it to me, pass it to me. And 20 seconds later, Frida decides, oh, there's Beth. And by that point, Beth has figured it. Like, the two of them are just, they're frustrating the life out of me. HNTR said the game could have ended goalless. Sadly, Daft was beaten at our near post. It was a quick strike from Nuskin.
Yeah, I just think they held out for so long. It was just a consolation. Like, let's be honest. Like when even though when they still scored, it was 1-0. I was quite a bit more nervous, but I still had the confidence in the girls that they were going to hold out. Arsenal in Europe have a very, very strong mentality, and I think this doesn't get spoke about enough. Like, at some points yesterday, Wednesday, I thought I was watching Renee Arteta. Like, Taylor Hines and her shithousery, like, give that girl a statue. We'll come to this a new thing we're going to talk about with the Chelsea manager in a little while, but yeah, like, I just think that mentality in Europe, like, at the end of the day, you've got to look. We've beat Bayern Munich, Lyon, Barcelona, Chelsea in the last couple of years. Real Madrid, we're trained hard, obviously, in the last couple of years. So we're no mugs when it comes to Europe. So I agree we lost our shape a bit, and I think, like, you can't put someone up who's got no pace against someone who's as clinical as Sam Kerr. Like, let's not get that twisted. But yeah, I think they probably just brought them on because they felt like they had to, which I was surprised, Laura, that Kelly didn't come on. But then I don't think she tracks back that well, personally.
Yeah, I was really surprised as well that Chloe Kelly actually didn't get on. I thought, I'll wait until my husband decides to stop sneezing and coughing in your ears, folks. But I was actually surprised that Chloe Kelly didn't actually go on, because I thought at one point we did actually need her pace, and we needed our drive to go forward, because at that point where I was thinking Chloe Kelly should have come on, Chelsea were starting to pin us back into our own half, and at one point we couldn't get out, and I thought, we really need Chloe Kelly on this pitch. And then she brings on Beth Mead and Laia Cadena and Frida Manham, and I'm thinking, huh? What? You bring on a player that wants to slow play right down? Like, it baffled me why she didn't bring her on. Is it maybe a case of Chloe Kelly has picked up another niggle, and obviously they had to rest her? I don't know. I'm not the manager, so.
No. But
I wondered if it was so we had someone solid on the wing for the weekend, so someone was fully rested for the weekend. That was my only other thought.
Yeah, mate.
Like, I know it's Brighton, but, you know, just, I don't know.
Well, she'll definitely start against Brighton. So
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I'm going to go back to you, Paul, because I know you've got a couple of cheeky stats for us, haven't you?
Yeah, just a couple. Now, I've done some fact checking on this just to make sure that it is 100% right, because you know how we like to be completely accurate on this show.
Yeah.
And I can confirm that A, we are European champions.
Cool.
B, we are world champions.
Cool.
And Chelsea have got nothing.
Are you sure about that?
Good confirmation.
I have spent hours researching those facts.
Cool.
Just for you, George.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Evening, Gav. Shame you're not here, mate. I'm gonna have to start doing old talk sport. Has anyone seen Gav? So I'll get the rubber duck out and everything. So yeah. Cool. we have to talk about everything on this show. So we will talk about some of the controversial stuff that went on. So because it does include our new segment of Clown of the Week. So James, I'm going to come to you. Obviously, there was a lot of talk about a certain Katie McCabe pulling Thompson's hair. Where do you stand with that? Obviously, we are everyone. Like I don't want to be the obvious person here, but if you do look at the name of the channel, it does say the Arsenal Women Chat Show. So we might slightly be a little bit biased, but we'll try not to be Chelsea fans. But where do you stand with the Katie McCabe hair pull? Do you think it's a guaranteed red? Do you think it's intentional? Where are you at with it?
This is where I'm probably going to not just piss off both fan bases, but probably piss off the full of women's football.
That's why I would get you on, mate, to be honest. So.
It's a foul. I'm not going to deny it's not a foul. I said to everybody, every Chelsea fan, Arsenal fan, she got away with it. It's definitely a foul. Where you're shouting for the red card, right enough, go and take a short walk, go and take a long walk off a short cliff. That is not a red card. And the reason for me is simple, and I'm going to probably sound quite sexist, and this is where I'm saying I'll piss the Florida women's fan base off. How you can turn around and say an accidental hair pull, as they say, if she catches the hair, there's no denying she catches the hair. But how you can say that's the red, but if she pulls the same player's shirt instead, it's not a red. Sorry, a pull's a pull. Whether you get a strand of your hair pull or your jersey pull, both are pulls. For me, maybe flirting with a booting. She's done it a few times, so consistent fouling, I'll give a booting. But it is most certainly not a red card.
I think what he's meaning by that, George, is if that's a guy who's got short hair, that hair isn't being pulled, so therefore it's a top that's being pulled.
Yeah, no, I do get it.
Katie McCabe's that her hair's long and halfway down her back. If anything, then there's a rule should be brought in that all girls should tie their hair up in a bun and keep it out off the back.
See, where I stand with it is, I've got to be careful, right? Do I think Katie McCabe pulling someone's hair is a red card? If you're looking at as women's football is now, probably it is. But I also still think that when you're playing a game of football, if you actually stamp on someone, I think that's a direct red card. I also think if you look at an angle in the first leg, unless Buchanan's turned into Carl Douglas and brought out a new version of Kung Fu Fighting, kicking someone in the chest is also a red card. But I also think watching Arsenal playing the WSL at the Emirates, having a completely fine goal disallowed, but a certain dinner called tuna pasta doesn't complain about that. I don't see her getting her phone out, like doing all that stuff and kicking off like that. So you can't dig people out. And some of the stuff I've seen online is absolutely disgusting on both sides of it, on Lauren James's side and on Katie McCabe's side. Gone are the days where you can actually have that conversation. Like, actually, guys, online, I know it's the Easter holidays. I know you've probably not done your maths homework, but you don't need to abuse people. So just have that conversation. I do agree. I think, like, if Katie McCabe went up to Alicia Thompson and just yanked her hair, I'd be like, yeah, all right, maybe chill out. And Katie McCabe does that. Let's not get it twisted. Katie McCabe does have a reputation for doing stupid things on a football pitch. But at the end of the day, it's the referee's decision. Like, we all complain about that, but if it was the other way around, yeah, we probably would all be saying it was a red card. But ultimately, it is that referee's decision. It's not like Renee Slagers can go up to the referee and say, "Excuse me, I just want to borrow your card so I can give the right card out."
See, to be fair, but as we're saying there, George, obviously I know we'll touch more on it when we're talking about her. I didn't so much have the problem when she built. I found it hilarious, and it'll be memed throughout history when she pulled the phone out and brings up Twitter and shows the whole thing with Katie McCabe. The thing that annoys me with that is, firstly, see if you're going to call it out, call everything out. As you say, the kick in the first leg, call out Katie McCabe, call out Lauren James's landing, whether intentional or not. Even Heinz's kick on Lucy Bronze, and then
Yeah, she should have gone in the first leg and all.
It was a Chelsea fan who pointed this one out to me. Lucy Bronze, about between the 30 and the 35th minute, went through Russo, and he actually said that was the potential for a penalty. Personally, I was shouting for a corner that never happened. But if you're going to call it out, call it all out. But the other thing that got to me was, see, over the two legs, the way she spoke about referees. No male team coach would ever get away with that. No. It would be bands up into the gods, nowhere near the team, heavy fines for both the manager and the club. Yet both legs she abused in both languages. She abused the refs. Basically turned around and said they were worthless, and then goes and does that. Yeah, the whole focus is Katie McCabe.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think what Sonia obviously forgot was that Arsenal do have French fans, so and there's such a thing called Google Translate, and then getting her phone out, unless she had a picture of a cannon on there, because we're so inside her head and living rent free, but this is my argument. If that was Jonas, he's banned for the rest of the season. If that was Jonas, that was Arteta. Arteta got done for moving over a line.
And that's exactly my point, George. And it's not just with Arsenal managers. If that was
Taylor, Guardiola, any of them.
Any male manager at all, and the men's side of football, especially, as I say, that's fines, bans, everything. And it is getting plastered all over the back pages at every single newspaper. Whereas the only focus was every Arsenal fan was abusing Lauren James, and Katie McCabe basically needs to be locked up in jail for the rest of her life, possibly escorted her to America and gave a death penalty.
Yeah, without appeal. So Laura, in that sense, that is why Sonia's my clown of the week.
I think the way I get the video is I've got a few clowns of the week if people want to see it.
Yeah, go on.
That was great.
That's my clowns of the week. Sam Kerr for wanting to go over and argue with the ref at the end of the game. Erin Cuthbert for running a wee Scottish mouth, which she should have just shut right up. Sonia Bompastor for her actions. And of course, Lauren James for the stomp on the leg that she thought she could get away with. And then, of course, Lucy Bronze for an interview after the game that she said that team was the best over the two legs. No, they weren't.
Goals win games. Yeah. Just saying, Lucy. Goals win games. Should have stayed at Barca. You might have won it then. But yeah, but we'll carry. Now Chelsea have had their moment. As far as I'm concerned, that's it now. See you next. Well, I would say see you next season, but there's a chance they might not even qualify for the Champions League. So 10 more years, Sonia Bompastor, please. I'll come to you, Amanda. Obviously, we did concede towards the end. Do you put that down to just tired legs, or do you also just see it? Was it a consolation? What was your thoughts when that goal went in?
I think it was a lot to do with the couple of changes that got made, not Beth, but I think Frida and Kadina specifically, when they came on, I also went, oh no, because I thought, oh, here we go. And I think, yeah, it would have been really great to keep a clean sheet when we could have kept our unbeaten winning record as well. But in the grand scheme of things, it don't really matter. I don't know why Renee brought Kadina on. As we've said many times, she's not got the pace really. And but to be fair to Renee, Chelsea did look like they were really, really tired in those last sort of 10-15 minutes. They really dried up. But yeah, so they got a goal. They beat us. Big deal. Hopefully we'll meet Chelsea at some point, maybe in the FA Cup. We can take that off them as well. Katie McCabe hat-trick. Tuna Pasta goes up on the side of the pitch. And the last thing we see as we go off the air with the BBC commentators weeping into their mics because they love Chelsea and Lauren James is Renee just wiping a bit of Tuna Pasta's brain explosion off her face and smiling.
That would be
But I haven't got
amazing.
big feelings about the whole thing, as you can tell, really, you know.
Or just Tuna Pasta like crying in the centre circle or something.
Yeah.
We're all about podcast development here. As people who watch the show regularly, when you first watched Amanda's show, first one she done, don't think she ever would have said that. So we've turned Paul into a statistician. Amanda's just lost it over Lauren James. So yeah. Next we'll have James saying that 4-4-2 shouldn't happen, but we'll just be patient with that.
Watch this space.
Caroline, obviously, we did get through. Obviously, it was a weird feeling, though, wasn't it? I was like,
Yeah, it
we
was
come
super
away
weird.
from it, I forgot we lost, to be honest, but ultimately, over the 2 legs, we were more clinical. And let's not get twisted. Chelsea did have quite a few chances, but
Yeah,
that's
they
not
did.
our fault. That's not our fault they didn't put them away, is it?
No, absolutely not. I think, yeah, we did. At the end of the day, you do the business over 2 legs. That's what you have to do. And like you said, goals win games, and in this case, goals won the games together. So what else can you do? There was, would I like us to have at least held them to a draw in the second leg? Yes, but we got through. So, I'm less fussy about the method.
No, I don't care. Like, I think it's a lovely feeling. What a feeling to be alive when everyone hates your men's team, everyone hates your women's team.
It's incredible. What a
People
time to be
probably,
alive.
I reckon the next one they'll hate our under 14 next. That's what it'll be.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they'll say they make too
I
much
think
noise.
we
That's
heard
what
some.
it'll be.
I saw somebody online. I think it was someone on TikTok saying stuff about our academy teams, like how they run the academy, and it's ridiculous. And all this, and I was like, oh my god,
I love it.
how much do you have to research the club to find out about what the academy procedures are like? Like that truly is living rent free. Like knowing the academy procedures is like deep nerd level, and they're researching the club to that extent. I was like, my god, that really is living rent free. That's nuts.
So I thought I'd come up with another stat just to finish the Chelsea talk off, just like Paul's. Give me inspiration. Right. Jenna Nicewonger and Freya Godfrey have got more Champions League winner medals than Chelsea Football Club.
That's
Mate,
a great stat. I love that.
Turn that into what you want, Gav, Basil. And this is the Women's Champions League, Gav. They are separate competitions, but bless you, mate. I still think you and Basil are the same person. You've not proved it yet till you come on the podcast. But we'll move on because we're going to talk about the FA Cup and hopefully turn that number into a new number for our LA song. So, Paul, obviously Brighton on Sunday. I'm expecting quite a few changes. Are you? Because it would have took a lot out of them, all jokes aside, on Wednesday, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I reckon she might switch it up in goal again and put Borba in there because obviously we've got the 2 quality goalkeepers. I can see Holmberg possibly getting the start as well.
I thought you meant she was going in goal then. I'll probably do it. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, once we get through this and we get Chelsea in the next round, she can put Naomi Williams in goal. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
She's got a Champions League winners medal, hasn't she?
She has, yeah.
Oh, there you go. God.
Yeah, people like Chloe Kelly, completely rested
Yeah.
in there. So yeah, I can see a few changes coming in, but just keep the momentum going. And it's Brighton. We're back at Boreham Wood. So yeah, should be a good game. And yeah, looking forward to it.
Cool. Laura, coming to you. Obviously, there's no Steph Catley, no Leah Williamson. I'm absolutely shocked by that news. But don't ask Serena. But obviously, we're going to see Lotta play. Obviously, I know we didn't mention about the Chelsea stuff, but honourable mention to her now. She's been I think she's been absolutely immense. While we've needed her to step up because the England captain only plays for England. So has been injured. Yeah. So what changes are you expecting? I suppose there's not really much we can do at centre half, is there?
I obviously think Katie McCabe will move over to centre back again. I think she'll stick with that. You know what Renee's like. If she can see something is working, which it did over the last 2 legs of the Champions League, Katie McCabe was in the back line perfectly fine and done a really good job while she was asked to do that job. Which to me, what confidence does Renee have in Laia Kadina that she'll put a left back in that position before she puts an actual centre back in there? So I think Kate McCabe will maybe start in defence again.
Yeah, I don't want to see her with Cadena. That's no pace at all.
No, and especially as well, like Brighton do have some pacey players, so they can get in behind us if we're not strong in that defence. So they can, but I don't really want to see Laia Kadina really starting if she's not, if Renee doesn't have faith in her. In terms of other changes, I don't really know what other changes that will be made that no one else has pointed out. But what I do have a feeling over is Frida Manon will obviously get a start. Like, I hate to say it.
See, I don't know if she will. Because I reckon Palova might start instead.
Well,
Because they play Mariona every time, don't they? Like she never to rest Mariona. So I think it's Frida or Palova, isn't it?
To be honest with you, I think we could possibly get away with resting Alessia Russo during the Brighton game because Olivia Smith could slot in there in that position, in the 10th position, and play in there, so she can, and then obviously Steiner up top. But
you can't rest Ruth though. She needs to score 36 goals. You can't rest Russo. She's got to score the 36 goals at the end of the season. Remember yesterday?
Yeah, she has actually. Yeah. Steiner, remember? So we've got to keep Steiner on the pitch.
Yeah.
So we have. So yeah, there will be a few changes, but I don't think in terms of the back line, Kate McCabe comes out of there because, as I say, she has been solid in the last 2 games that she has been required there. And as you say, Lotta Wubben-Moy deserves her flowers right now. And to be honest with you saying about Leah Williamson, I think Lotta Wubben-Moy at this moment in time deserves the call up to the England squad more than Leah Williamson does.
Yeah, she gets the calls up. She just don't play. She just sits there, doesn't she? But
not called up to this one, Wubben-Moy, is she not? It's not.
She isn't.
Yeah, she's called up. Yeah, she deserves to start. Really deserves to start.
It was Lotta, Leah, Kelly, Russo, Hines, and Mead, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she definitely. I think she definitely deserves to be start. This has been my argument. Like Lotta Moy's been playing in some big games, so it's not like you can't. I can't see the mentality when you say you can't start Lotta against Iceland or someone, or even Spain. So, but we'll see what happens with that. James,
that's like the only friendlies coming up, isn't it? So perfect opportunity to mix things up.
I think they're qualifiers, aren't they?
Oh, they're qualifiers. Oh, I'm getting them mixed up.
Yeah, these are World Cup qualifiers.
Oh, yes.
But it's not a necessity. Don't start me off again with this. It's not a necessity that we need to win it because even if we come second, we're good enough to go through the playoffs. So, but if we need Leah Williamson to win games, then yeah, we might have a bit of an issue. She is a great player, Leah Williamson, but I'd rather see her fit playing for Arsenal. James, obviously in the Brighton game, I think obviously make the changes, but we've still got to be careful. We've got to put that professional performance through, isn't it? It's a very good chance to try and make it to Wembley, because Brighton have got some players that probably could hurt us.
Yeah, I mean, listen, take nothing away from Brighton. Brighton's a team, as much as they're no right up there, they are a team that can see on their day can seriously hurt another team. Especially as well, the FA Cup's one that's eluded us for quite a while now. So I think, as much as the players need the rest, and as much as I would love to, I'd love to see her completely flip that team around. I think she goes near enough as close to what played against Chelsea. Get in. I think the saying will be get in, kill it in the first half. We've got 5 subs that we can make. Kill it in the first half. Come off at half time. Decide between yourselves what 5 need the biggest break. Get the subs on. Job done. Up the road. But again, it's Arsenal. I said it. I shouted it the other night in the watch along as well when Chelsea had scored. It's always the same with Arsenal. There's the easy way, the hard way, and then there's the Arsenal way.
Yeah,
so no doubting. It's no doubting at all. It'll probably not be as easy as we're hoping. But I think more so than anything is just get the job done with as limited a number without getting any injuries. No more wee niggles. Just out basics, job done and home.
Yeah, there's definitely the Arsenal way. I think I lasted not drinking for about 2 months. But then I'd say 4 or 5 Jaeger bombs before the Chelsea game made me feel a little bit more chilled out. So, cool. Laura, there's probably quite a few comments. Would you like to read them, please?
There is. I'm really struggling to read the names here, guys, because this migraine is...
Sorry if we've missed your messages. It's just I didn't see them. There you go.
Someone says, why are we letting McCabe go? I don't get it. She's the most versatile player in the world, and she's always fit and ready. The club could keep her.
I think on that, just before we move on, it's easy to say why the club letting McCabe go. As far as I'm aware, it wasn't just down to the club.
Yeah.
The conversation has been with Katie McCabe and her representatives, and it sounds like they've come to a mutual decision. She is quite versatile, I agree, and she's having a good end to the season, but I still think I think sometimes I say this is why we're still in this situation, because we used to say that about Caitlin Ford. Oh, but she's had a really good end of the season, then she puts in a season that she has. Like, she might have had a decent game the other day, but she hasn't been anywhere far as good enough. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, we're Arsenal Football Club. We want to be winning the WSL. Like, let's get that right. We don't want Chelsea doing what they're doing. If Arsenal are dominating football, that's where we want to be at. So I don't know. I think there's other players that could leave before McCabe. Like, I don't think it's a necessity, but I think it's sometimes it's not fair to blame the club, saying, oh, they're letting her go, when it takes 2 people to have a conversation.
Yeah. Pinky's obviously in the chat. She has said, do we face Liverpool/Kelton or Chelsea/City in the semis?
The only time we'll find that out is when the draw happens.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure.
Alex said hello. He's in the chat.
Hey, Alex. Good mate.
Doreen had said we just need to have an international injuries like the men's team. So it is.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping that would happen, but I don't think Renee and Mikel have put it in the WhatsApp group yet. So
Obviously, Catherine's backed up what you said about Kate McCabe. Heard a rumour that McCabe has said she's ready to move on and didn't want to renew. So, yeah.
Well, she might, I
Doreen,
don't know. Oh, we don't know where she's going to go. Do you know what I mean? Like, and this is just saying this as a fan, like nothing official. If Katie McCabe and Caitlin Ford both go, let's remember they might have plans that they want to go and live, I don't know, somewhere else. So we don't know.
yeah. Doreen has said McCabe is now a squad player at Arsenal, not the best left back in the WSL that she needs to be to start. So he would expect that she wants to move to obviously get a start in the next team that she also plays for. So yeah.
Dorian, I'll tell you who is better than Neve Charles.
Somebody says Katie at times is aggressive and she goes for some challenges with the intent of getting booked or even sent off. I've seen it plenty of times. I also think 300 games is enough to seal her legacy.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? I agree. Like, she does go into, like, she can be aggressive and go into tackles, and you think, what the hell are you doing? Like, let's not get it twisted just because of what happened on Wednesday. How many times on here, guys, have we said, "Oh, McCabe, what are you doing? Like, in a game, what are you doing that for? Just keep your mouth shut, McCabe." That's what we've said. So, as Arsenal fans, we know what Katie McCabe's like. Can she be a bit of a liability sometimes? I think she used to be. I don't think she's done it as much recently, probably apart from Wednesday. But it's having that opinion across women's football. You need to be able to give an opinion, not be funny how I'm saying this, not be blinded by your own own club.
Yeah.
To give that opinion. Like, I could easily say, "Oh, Wednesday, Katie McCabe didn't do nothing wrong," because I'm an Arsenal fan, but we all know she did. So she knew she did. So we don't see us doing stupid stuff.
The problem for me is she still does her shenanigans, but she's not getting consistent results like she used to. She's just become inconsistent, and that's one of the reasons why I think, like, I can't remember who said it. Someone said she's a squad player now, which is so true, because she used to get, like, I don't know, she used to put the ball into really interesting places every single game. She used to do really interesting work every single game, and it's less consistent now. It's only happening like every few games that we see her. So that hence, you know, which happens. It happens across her career, and it's time. And the squad needs refreshing. Like, she started, God, long time ago, didn't she? So, yeah.
To be fair there, that's exactly what I was about to say. I think she's at the point herself where she knows for Arsenal to move forward and progress the way they're wanting to, she knows in herself she's one of the ones that needs to go.
Yeah, 100%.
It is a mutual, it's my time to go, then I take my hat off to her, because she's one of very few that would have the bottle to turn around and go, "Do you know what? Where yous are looking to go, I'm not a player to be able to take you there anymore. All the best to yous." And she said, let's not face it, she's had an amazing career at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Over the last 10 years. It's not always been highs, but she's came in, she's done more than the job Arsenal's asked her to do.
Yeah.
And I think she knows herself. It's her time now to go. The next generation's right there. Let's take the club in a new direction.
Yep.
I think there's a right time and an easy time. So the easy decision or the easy time would have been, I don't know, she's played really, really well. Just give her another year. And then what if she comes off the boil like Caitlin Ford does? But the right time is now. She's ending on a high. She's loved by the club. She's loved by, I say, 99% of the fans. So probably the right time. And like, she ends on a high, like, ends her career at Arsenal with winning another Champions League, potentially. I say potentially, so Dorian, don't hit me. And a potential FA Cup, then why not? She did, like everyone said, she deserves her flowers.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there any more comments?
Doreen has said McCabe was not fast enough in either leg against Chelsea as well. So yeah. Someone has said, I do enjoy watching soccer game, especially the men's game, but the women's one starts bringing me a lot of joy, which is good. Really
Welcome
good.
aboard.
Yeah.
Obviously, please hit that subscribe button, everyone who's watching. If we have, I think we've had some new people in, so it's always good to have new people in. Like for those who are across our social media, we are always looking for new people as well. So then you don't get bored with me talking the same crap every time. So, so yeah, if you want to get involved, let us know as well. I'm gonna go quickly round and get your prediction. So, Amanda, I'm going to start with you. You can talk to me now that I've finished about Katie McCabe. It's fine.
No, you're right. I see you're right. You and James as well. You know, you got to quit while you're at the top, haven't you? So yeah, I do disagree about the. I think she intentionally gets booked and sent off. I don't think that's true. She's just got a lot of spirit. Anyway, predictions. Yeah. So yeah, I think we win. I think I agree with changing goal, probably Borba. Yeah. Obviously Kim's going to score because it's the FA Cup, so she's got to score. I think it'll be a good match, but I do think we've got too much for Brighton. Unless, you know, no, we've definitely got too much for Brighton. Full stop. That's it. The FA Cup is ours.
Cool. What score do you reckon?
Gonna go clean sheet. I'm gonna go 4-0. Kimmy Little, and I'd like to see Chloe Kelly carry on her good recent form, get a couple.
Cool, nice one. Caroline, what's your prediction?
I'm going to go 3-1.
Oh, that's what I was going to go for.
I'm going to go 3-1, and I'm going to say Kelly's going to get 2 of those.
Nice. Paul?
I'm going to go for a 3-0, and I reckon it's just about coming for Holmberg to get her goal.
Oh my God.
What's the dog's prediction?
Oh, he's just shouting at. No, he's being the fun police for the people outside.
Oh, that's fine. Cool. James, what do you reckon?
I'm going to be bold and confident. I'm going to say 5-0.
What was it?
Ooh.
I tell you, we've broken James. Like we've forced him into a holiday, a romantic holiday. We've broken him.
I meant to say that earlier on. My bank account will never forgive you for that one.
I'm not gonna lie. I did laugh at your comment earlier when you said about when does the wife normally ask permission. That did make me laugh. So. Right, 5-0. I love that. Laura?
I've got a very special guest that wants to put my prediction in for me, and it's my nephews, so I'll let them.
Go on then. 6-1. I'll have some of that.
So, and then the other one is said 4-1. So yeah, that's my
10-2.
prediction. Yeah.
Nice,
So,
nice one.
that's they put my prediction in for me.
Cool, nice one, and welcome to the show. Have I forgot anyone? Oh, me. Yeah. I will go because Caroline nicked mine. I'll go 4-2, and I actually think Al Smealer's going to score Sunday.
Yeah,
I think.
goal. She needs to get a goal.
It's time. Well, she should have had an assist on Wednesday, but less said about that. So yeah, we'll go with that. Have we got any predictions in the chat?
Can I just point out the person who said the dog barked twice, their prediction was 2-0. He actually barked about 7 or 8 times. So if we're going with that, he's like 7 or 8 now.
Okay, that's fine. She didn't say 6-7. We're fine.
HNTR says I'm going 4-0. Sorry guys, I'm really struggling to see the names. It's just migraine, honestly. Someone says 3-0. Kev is going with 4-1. And he also said Holmberg to score.
See, Kev knows. See, Kev knows. We made Kev famous now. People take pictures of him with his bike and everything. So we're all about opportunities. We're like the land of opportunities.
Catherine has said, "Smeal a goal. That's all I care about, and maybe a brace from Smith."
Okay, cool. So yeah, I think we can. So we did say we'd have a giveaway today, but what we're going to do, we're just going to give people a little bit extra time to try and get more people involved, because we've had some more people with the subscribers and new people joining in. So keep an eye on our socials, and we'll announce who's going to win the signed Leah Williamson picture. No, it's not signed. Sorry, Leah Williamson picture from Ruth Beck. So obviously, make sure you give her a follow as well. The great stuff that she does. It might be the closest you see Leah Williamson in an Arsenal top for the next few weeks. So yeah, watch that space. I just want to say thank you to everyone in the chat. It's been a really good show. Like, it's been fun. Not too much negativity. Been a bit positive. So yeah. So thank you to all the people in the chat. Remember, please subscribe to all the channels that you see that are associated to the channel, to the show. It really helps. James, thank you as always, mate, and I'll see you in Leon.
You're very welcome, mate, and thanks to everybody's comments and bribery. Leon's been booked. We might be having a 10-hour stay over in Barcelona airport, but I'm sure we'll see you there.
I don't know what you're on about. I just suggested that you done it as a romantic weekend. That's all I've done. Just lit the fuse. Laura, thank you. Amazing as always. And obviously you've been helping me with a lot of stuff today, so I really appreciate that.
Sorry, my dog was barking. So then I also had to mute Misty. Jesus.
Right, sorry. Thank you, Misty. I appreciate all your support for the show as well.
Sorry, before we go, obviously, I don't know if any of you all know that George was on the podcast up front during the week before the Chelsea game. So if everybody could pop over to Spotify and support that, make sure we send George a lot of love over it.
Thanks, doggy. Appreciate it.
He also says check it out, so please go and check that out for George. It would be appreciated, and I'm sure he would appreciate it as well. But
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to help you out with everything that you need help with. That's the reason why the giveaway wasn't ready to go, because George
I was covering your ass there. See, you could have just left it. That's what teamwork does. I had your back, mate. It was fine. It's probably why you got a migraine though. It's probably helping me all day, to be honest.
I actually woke up with one, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's not my fault then. That's fine.
No, it's not your fault.
Cool. Paul, thank you as always. Great to have you on as well. And yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah. Hope you guys all have a good game on Sunday. I'll be watching it from home.
I have actually just realised I'm 2 games away from Esme having to do my hair.
Yeah. She's definitely up for that.
For anybody that missed it, if we get to the final, George is to dye his hair red.
Yeah. and everyone else will be happy, including Dorian, that it will not include face paint. No, not happening this time. Caroline, thank you. Great to have you back on.
Thank you. It's always great to be on.
Yeah, cool. And then saved best till last, Amanda. Thank you as always.
Thank you. It's been great. Thank you.
Cool. So we'll be back with Ryan and a couple others. I might come on for the watch along on Sunday, but it all depends. I might get told off if I do that on Easter Sunday. So we'll see. But obviously we'll have a watch along on Sunday. Please, obviously, just keep hitting them subscribe buttons. We've got some new projects up and coming that are quite exciting as well. So we'll obviously be doing some non-Arsenal stuff. So watch that space. And then apart from that, we'll be back next week. So everyone take care. And remember, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it. Just keep smiling, enjoy life. Come on, you Gunners.